Hi, in this video I will give you my 3 tips to your first visit to a cathedral. You need to remember these 3 things. This shape, so semicircle on top and a rectangular or square on the bottom, okay? Remember this shape. Then remember horizontal level and vertical level, and that's it. And this is a hunt. This is almost like a treasure hunt that you need to find 3 of these shapes from the cathedral. And your hunt begins in the line. When you are in the line, you already need to spot one of these shapes. And you will find it from the entrance, the main entrance. You will find this shape. And this shape depicts heaven on top and earth on the bottom. And in the middle, there's a spot where the heaven and earth meets. And more about that a little later in this video, when we go into the cathedral. Okay, so you have found your first shape. Let's go into the cathedral. Enter into the cathedral from the main entrance, okay? And even if you come in from the side entrance, try to go to the main entrance, even though it would be locked. Start your journey from there. And don't pay attention to the sides now. Leave the sides be. Now, concentrate just what you see in front of you. And there are 3 areas in the church. Where the entrance is, there is narthex. This is a place for the visitors. Then the second place is where you see all the chairs is called a nave, and this is for the congregation. And the third area, a little bit elevated, maybe even fenced, set apart from the rest of the church area, is the sanctuary. And all the way at the end of the sanctuary, you will see this semicircle. And that area is called apse. And you will find that semicircle again. So now from the entrance, you will see the square rectangular going all the way to the apse, which is a semicircle. Go forward until you reach the altar. And now you have already found the second shape. That's on the horizontal level, okay? Now a cross will give you the hint where you will find the third shape. And that needs to be on the vertical level. Where do you find cross in the church? There's a cross inside the church when you go toward the altar and you see the 2 transepts on your left and on your right. And you see that middle lane there, nave from the entrance, nave, and all the way to the apse. And these 2 transepts are forming a cross. And there, smack down in the middle, is the altar. Go to the altar. Go as close to the altar as possible. It is fenced. Maybe you can't even go exactly where the altar is, but try to go as close as possible. And then look up. Look up, and there you will see the third shape. From the bottom, from the floor, you will see the rectangular. There are the pendentives, 4 pendentives for the dome, the triceps, and support the dome on top. And that's your heaven. You will see, usually in the dome, you will see the most important person in the world. Most of the time, this is Jesus Christ. Sometimes it's a dove as Holy Spirit. It can be just a light, depicting God as eternal light, or it can be these golden rays, depicting God as or God's glory. To me, the dome is the most beautiful thing in the church. And here in the altar is the meeting point of heaven and earth. You can see it in the horizontal level from the entrance and to the apse. In the middle is the altar. And you can see it from the vertical level as well. On the bottom of the floor, it is the earth. And then on the top, there is the heaven, and again, the altar is in the middle as a meeting point of heaven and earth. So these things you should remember next time when you are visiting a cathedral, or for your first time when you are visiting cathedral. Try to remember this shape 3 times, and in the entrance, on the horizontal level, and in the vertical level. So there's your 3 tips for your next visit to a cathedral. Happy hunting.